From Vale Pass on the 70 to Donner Pass on the 80. From Grants Pass on the 5 to Raton Pass on the 25. Let's ride. We want to ride shotgun with you for the next hour, talking trucking with Dean and Doty, Christian and Kumar, and the Highwaymen, Kevin, Ray, Nate, Jim Mackey, and the creature, Mike Creech. How's it going, everybody?
Hey.
Great, Russ.
How's your week going, Kumar?
Oh, sorry. It's going good. It's going good. Not really that great, but it's
Ian's on vacation the rest of the week, so Kumar's got his plate full, taking care of stuff. Of course,
taking care of business.
Ian's got the easiest guys to book, though, doesn't he?
But Ian walked in and literally he was like, just immediately on the phone.
Yeah, Ian just came in for the show. But
phone calls started coming in.
As soon as he got here, we put him to work. How's it going, Doty? I think you're muted.
Every time I'm not talking,
professional.
I just touch the top of this mic, so all the time now I can it's easy to just mute, so I just tap the top. But no, I'm doing good. Good.
How's Fish Stalkers? You guys busy this time of year? Everybody's fishing, buying bait?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really have a gauge because it's only been a couple months. So,
yeah,
but we're staying steady.
Yeah.
It's been raining the past couple days, but power went out a couple times.
What about the guy with the butterfly outfit on the bike? Has he been around?
You know what I found? So you know what I don't know if I told you guys this. You know what I found out about that? So I made this whole big thing because my son showed me that picture. Right. And I don't know, maybe I was half listening to him or something. Because it looks just like the guy, and the guy that comes in dresses like that. He comes in with a tutu, no lie, So when Brandon showed me that picture, he was like, look, this is the guy from the neighborhood, but he was just joking. So it wasn't the guy from the neighborhood that comes into the store. It was just a random picture. But so sorry to disappoint everybody. But
wow. We
do have a guy that comes in with a tutu on and stuff and bikini top. So, next time he comes in, I'll get a pic with him.
OIF, only in Florida.
You got a fishing pole?
Yeah.
He leads a fishing pole.
He's supposedly some really smart dude that he lives on his pension and stuff, but just kind of went a little bit crazy. He lets homeless people live in his house. They come and go. He has all these signs in his yard. I don't know. He's been at it with the city, just a whole bunch of crazy stuff, Florida stuff.
Florida stuff. Christian, what's going on in Roanoke?
I don't know, man. I'm looking at you, wondering. I don't think I'm living my life right. I look at you, and you've got a tan. Looks like you're either outside or hanging out.
I've been outside.
He sits in front of the studio lights all day.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's it.
The tan in bed.
No, it's funny because, we've been going to the campground on the weekends, and I'm not inside, man, and I'm outside all day long. And my son and I have been riding a little bit. Being on a four-wheeler or what have you, being out there in the sun. So, yeah. I haven't really went anywhere just other than 20 miles down the road to camping on the weekend and then in the backyard. But, yeah, I'm outside a lot.
My vacation tan is going away, and I'm really disappointed. I've got to get back outside.
Ray's always got a tan.
Wow.
Ray.
Yeah, I sure do.
Even in the winter.
A red one. It's a red one.
So, Ray, where are you at?
I'm in Pennsylvania, man.
Oh, that's right.
No thanks to Austin.
Yeah, but I got you out.
No thanks to Austin.
I got you back over this way.
Yeah. I'm slightly mad at Austin for sending me here.
Another one of those shorties. I like 200 miles for $1,100.
Yeah.
Bounce him right over here. It's not bad. He only had a few hours left on his clock, so he was able to pick up and get down the road maybe a halfway and then finish it off in the morning, and then we'll be on to a Thursday, Friday. Jim Mackey, back on the road, back in the saddle.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Mattoon, Illinois.
Oh, okay. Right, that's right outside of Chicago, right?
Well, just north of Effingham.
Oh, okay. No, then I'm wrong. I was thinking of something else. So down south.
No, it's only 80 out there.
Mattoon? No, I
50,
think
55 and
June's
80,
on 57.
57.
yeah. Joel, where are you
35
at?
miles.
Me, I'm in Barberton. Where are you at?
All the way down the hall.
So Nate,
What's up?
what's up, buddy?
Not much.
Where are you at hauling the skateboard?
I am in Nebraska City, Nebraska.
Nebraska City. Did Kevin make it on?
Yeah, I'm up
Kevin, where are you at?
I'm coming into Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, how do you like that new step deck? Better now?
No, it's a lot
Yeah.
better.
Picked it up from the factory, had a few electrical issues, but I think we got that ironed out. And then we got Creech. What's up, Creech?
What's up?
Where are you at?
Dealing with traffic in Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville. Better than being in Atlanta.
That's where I'm headed.
Pennsylvania.
That's where he's headed.
So what we're going to do,
headed.
since I got Creech on here, I'll let him tell you a little bit about it. We're going to start a new little segment on our channel, basically just to cover fitness, driver fitness, weight loss, things like that. It's going to be short, probably maybe one a week. We'll see how it goes. Creech is going to do it, and we decided to call it Hauling Freight and Dropping Weight with the Creature. How do you like that?
It's a good name.
Creech and I were texting back and forth about a few names, but I like your story, Creech, and I like what you're trying to do. It's to help you, motivate you, and to possibly help other drivers and motivate them so they can, stop by our channel every week and check out what you're doing and where you're at. So I'll just tell you this. Creech was at 419 pounds. And Creech, you want to take it from there, what you're doing, where you're at, and you can save most of it for your first episode on our channel. But just give them a rundown.
Predominantly, I've been just doing keto and down to 376.4 pounds. The one thing that I always found funny was people talk about keto must be a bland diet. I'm eating tastier meals now than I was before I started, and before it was a lot of fast food.
So you're kicking out the fast food and the carbs.
For the most part.
Yeah.
And the pop.
I'll still pick up like a burger at Hardee's or Wendy's or something, but remove the bun.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I lost that. I went from almost 330 to 270 on the road, but I didn't work out at all. I was just strictly from eating, but I did the keto thing, but I kind of did, I guess you could say, my own keto. Mm-hmm. I just pretty much, when I would order something, I even if I ordered fast food, I would just get like the chicken, no fries, no bun, like that stuff, and I was just eating a lot of meat and greens pretty much, but it worked, man. It worked. And
You guys
like
ever
said,
hear
you
the
can find some good
carnivore
stuff.
diet?
The what?
Florida version of keto.
Carnivore
Yeah, I've
diet?
heard of it.
That's like the seafood diet, right?
I've heard of carnivore. I have tried it. And the problem is the lack of fiber just led me to having really bad digestive issues.
Yeah.
I mean, you
that
were
makes
backed
sense.
up like an interstate. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, exactly.
Like going south on 85
like
just
the-
before you hit the loop.
The 285. Now that's backed up.
Yeah, the bathroom cleaner, they tend to frown upon that at over the nose.
Hey, are you doing anything to measure whether you're in ketosis or not? Or are you just saying, hey, I know with what I'm doing that,
I am going to be looking into the blood test kits, but for now I'm using the piss strips.
Okay.
That's what I used, and I never got myself into ketosis. I never got. I tried, so I felt like I tried hard, but I really probably didn't. But because my thing was but like pistachios was my snack, and they actually have quite a few carbs in them, certain types of nuts and stuff. But so that's
I
where
like how you know it was wrong and you did it anyway. She's like, I'm really going to get on this.
Yeah. I made my own keto. Hey man, it did work. It was just cutting out carbs, really a bunch of carbs.
Did you cut out all drinks altogether, or did you drink diet soda?
I never drank So I never drank any type of sugar drinks or soda. I always drank Gatorade Zero or water or some type of seltzer
coffee.
water. I never drank soda.
Mike's a big coffee drinker like me.
Coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went a couple
Coffee
years
and
without
water.
drinking pop. It was pretty nice, but then
I've went almost my whole life without drinking pop. I just never really. I mean, I've had a Diet Coke here and there, but we don't buy it, and I just don't drink it.
Last month, you had a Mexican Coca-Cola.
I did, and that's probably the only one I had all summer.
That's on record.
Yeah. That's the ones that come in the bottle, the glass bottle. You can get them at Chipotle.
They are the best Coca-Colas that you can currently buy. I mean,
I don't know
I'm
the
saying currently
difference.
because they used to put cocaine in them. So
I don't know the difference. It says Coca-Cola on the bottle, but you can't. They are from Mexico.
it's different sugar.
Oh.
Mexican sugar.
There's like these seltzer waters that I get, but they're so big they don't come in small things, but they're from Walmart and they're only like 99 cents, but they're not really like a seltzer water. It almost tastes like Sprite. They have like lemon lime and limeade and different stuff, but they're really good, sugar-free, zero carbs.
Are you guys Diet Coke drinkers or like, Diet Coke or regular Coke or Diet Coke or Pepsi?
I don't drink any.
All I
Diet
drink
Coke
is
with
sweet tea
caffeine
and
or
coffee.
without?
I can't have any caffeine, so it sucks. So when you have something caffeine free, it's usually diet. So
Yeah.
I'm a diet person, and everybody's like, "What the heck?"
Well,
Tino
you guys
drinks
are all
Diet
talking
Cokes.
about diets. I'm on a seafood diet myself.
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah. Seafood, you eat it?
I see food and I eat it.
But Jim, then again, Jim, you've never had a weight problem probably your whole life. So
Well, I don't know. I was up around 250 one time. I tried
Can't wait to eat.
keep it down about 230.
yeah.
250 is my prime weight, Jim. So
But I
I eat
have cut
better-
the sodas out. I just drink water now or maybe a Gatorade, but that's it.
What were you
I
gonna say,
eat
Mike?
better when I was on the road than I do now, for sure, 100%.
My biggest.
Go
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say for some reason when I was on the road, I didn't even have a microwave in the truck. I used a skillet, electric skillet. I would even heat stuff up in there like it was a microwave. But every night I'd stop at Walmart maybe 2 or 3 times a week, get a couple of days worth of food, and every night it was like steak, shrimp, and green beans when I was on that diet. But it was good.
The
Really
problem
good.
I have at home is it just started a few years ago. I never really ate a lot of sweets, but now I'll go to the grocery store and I'm getting, raspberry roll cake. I'm getting cheesecake. I'm
Wow,
getting
you're going deep.
cookies. And I come home with them and Tina's like, "What are you doing?" but
Reverse keto.
I get hungry I get a sweet tooth now, usually at like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Same here.
And it's like it's either I'm going to the store or I need to have a stockpile there, even if it's just a little bit or
What I found
I'm
that
with
helps
you,
with
Russ.
that
I
late
got-
night sweet tooth, besides eating as much sweet stuff as possible, but drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
that's so boring. That's
I know. It sucks.
Here's
but-
a lot here. I've got something to counter that. So now they make Starbursts where you don't even have to unwrap them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the naked kind. So you
Oh,
just
and they're
this is
mini
eat better,
too.
and it's just like water.
It's environmentally
Yeah.
friendly too.
I'm on I feel your pain. I eat late like that, snacks all the
Yeah.
time, but I'm on a big Reese kick now. Oh. Like I got I got Reese's in my nightstand right now.
Wow, that is a problem.
Do you like them in the fridge or in the freezer?
I like them everywhere.
Everywhere.
Hey.
Hold on.
There's something to be said. There you go.
Now, do you
That's
like
not like a
Reese's?
small
Those are-
size either. Look at the size of
Those
that
came out of
bag.
the freezer. Yeah, I know. No, there's not like I buy the.
That's what you
bag.
give trick or treaters. Good lord, man.
And he's not even at home. That's at the office.
Yeah, that's,
Costume.
yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
4 bags within reach.
You can't beat chocolate and peanut butter. That's just a great combination. So I'm with you there, Mike. But yeah,
Man,
it's
you know what I
hard.
got on when I gained all. Actually, when I went up to 330, you know what I was eating? I was eating. That spread, that like peanut butter chocolate spread, like
Yeah.
Like Nutella.
Nutella. Yeah, but they have a
it's a
Reese's
hazelnut.
one.
Ooh.
They have a Reese's one. I was eating it with a spoon.
There's no judgment here, man. There's no
I was
judgment
spreading
here.
it, but it was on my tongue.
I tell you, Mike, if you'll put a little bit on your hook, you'll catch a tarpon every time.
That's kind of where I go when we don't have sweets and it hits 10, 11 o'clock and there's nothing in the house because we really don't buy a lot. I've been buying them lately, but if we don't, I hit the peanut butter, big old heaping spoon of peanut butter and a glass of milk, and it does solve the problem.
Guys, can you imagine somebody checking in for the first time, be like, "Oh, the trucking podcast! I can't wait to hear about trucking," and we're just talking about for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, it is
Great.
It happens.
Here we're gonna get to the rates.
Yeah.
Well, it was started with losing weight on the road with Michael Creech's.
Yeah, we've strayed far from
stuff he's got
that.
coming up.
Yeah, that's great though.
We are
Man.
now talking about gaining weight.
Yeah, that's right. And he just fell off the bus right now. He's
Yeah, so to
knee deep
balance
in
it out,
Reese's.
Pass each other.
Oh no, that's the fun thing about it. I found so many ways to cheat around the sugar. There's Reese's that are sugar free and keto friendly, but they're not Reese's themselves.
I know because I did a couple years ago try the keto with Tina just because we, both of us are trying to lose 10 pounds, and it didn't last long. But I was in the frozen ice cream aisle, reading every package of ice cream. There are ice creams that are keto friendly, and I had the keto sweets all stacked up in the fridge on the counter.
Yeah, the keto ice cream isn't that bad. I
It's
tried
not.
some, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
No, it's not.
I could do this.
But man, when you start reading that stuff and you start looking at, and when you start trying to find stuff with no sugar and no carbs, it gets to slim pickings.
That's
quick.
intentional.
Speaking of food, I read this week. Did you know that eating 3 carrots will give you enough energy to run 3 miles? That's pretty. I thought it was pretty incredible. I like carrots.
I'm going to test that
Yeah.
out.
Hey, wait a minute. We talking whole carrots or baby carrots?
I think whole
And I don't care
carrots.
what you feed me right now, Russ. I'm not running 3 miles.
I'll run
You
run
give me an
30
IV of
minutes.
Lance Armstrong's blood, and I still would not be able to run 3 miles.
Way
Well,
too
this
much.
sounds
with a
like
sidecar, and I
a
couldn't do 3 miles.
carrot with double World War II thing, where back in World War II, the British put out propaganda that eating carrots was good for your eyesight.
Yeah, my mom always told me that.
You're British.
Wartime.
I actually
propaganda.
thought that was true.
Bugs
I
was
did
a-
too.
I did too.
Thanks for bursting my bubble.
Bugs Bunny, Ryan.
But hey, if it's true, I don't know. I read it on I don't know, one of the news things on my phone that I subscribe to. So look it up. I don't drink energy drinks, but I know a lot of people who do. So maybe try 3 carrots instead of chugging a bunch of that sugar garbage that you put in your body.
Carrots
Ian.
don't give you wings, okay?
I'm attacking the
I'm going to
can.
walk into the gym tomorrow with 3 big carrots and just get on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Chow down.
Well,
You know
anyway,
what I do on
Go
the way
ahead.
to the office every day? There's it's 9 miles to my office from my house, and it's just a straight shot right next to the road I drive on as a bike trail. I look over and I go, I should ride my bike to the office every day and keep driving right next
you
to the
think
bike
about it.
trail.
For
I
how many
used to-
months have you been seeing this?
Yeah, basically since I started driving to the office.
I used to work really close to my house, and so one day I got the bright idea that I would ride my bike. It's about like a 3-4 mile bike ride, but it was really hot. I didn't account for that. So by the time I got to work, I was dripping in sweat, and
you had to call off.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, turn
And then
around
at
and
the
go back.
end of my shift, it was
The afternoon.
it was pouring down rain. Yeah, this was at 11 o'clock at night when
Yeah.
I got out of work, and
See,
so I
had to
go
call Mom.
outside, and it was pouring down rain. No, she was already asleep. I just
Spent the night at the office.
I rode home.
I tried
in
to
the
make
rain.
the sweating excuse for myself, but I have a shower in here, so I couldn't make that excuse.
Back during the pandemic when we worked remotely, I used to ride the stationary bike to work.
Right?
Well, anyway, so we got off on a tangent there about weight and what to eat and what not to eat. But I'm looking forward to it, Creech. Hauling freight and dropping weight with the Creature. So check it out on the Talkin Truckin channel coming soon. Short videos that Creech is going to put together, and then our guys will edit it up and put it on the channel. Also, who is Snowball? That's your dog that's with you, Creech?
That's the current dog. That intro is going to swap between Snowball and Laura. Laura got dropped off at home this morning.
Okay, so we'll see your dog in the video then.
Yep.
That's cool. So, Joel, last week we kind of skipped out. There goes Christian. It's snack time.
I'll mute it next time.
Mike's got his hand over
dinner time. You sure.
Mike's got his hand in the drawer to his left.
I know, man. That bag was empty, man. I shouldn't even grabbed it. I don't have any.
So, Joel, we got into a really good show last week. We kind of missed everything. So let's get into some sports. I know you can go lightly on everything else because what really matters is football. And we've got a game tomorrow, which it doesn't count, but it's a cool game. The Hall of Fame game right here in Canton, Ohio. Yeah. So that's going to be cool.
Who's playing?
Who is playing? I don't know.
Just kidding. The Raiders and the Jags.
Okay.
Tomorrow night.
And then next week, I think on the next Friday, I know the Browns play first preseason game. I think the Jets are skipping preseason games and going right to the season. It doesn't really matter for them.
Did you like their new helmet? I sent you the new helmet logo.
Yeah, I did. That's funny. We can't put it on the show.
Oh, yes. Then definitely send that to me.
Yeah, send it to Christian. He'll get a kick out of that since he likes making fun of Watson.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I am Joel. Welcome back to the sports show that talks about
Speaking of Joel,
yeah,
congratulations next Saturday.
Oh, we had another show to go.
Oh, well, but I'm going to put it out there. Next Saturday, I'm a best man in someone's wedding, and it is your one and only Joel Howell.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Where's the invitation, man?
This has been coming for about a year, and big old wedding they're having, and so congratulations, Sharon and Joel. Couldn't have happened to a better couple. Yeah. Love you both. And I'll be there. Of course I will.
That's great.
I have to speak. He told me the other day. I'm kind of afraid to talk in front of people, though.
I'm afraid you to talk in front of people, too.
I'm afraid we won't have enough time in the night.
I got so many stories. Yeah, it's going to be good. I got so many stories about Joel. No, I'll take care of you.
We won't be able to get you off the stage.
Yeah. I get to go down and flip the bill tomorrow. All right.
All right, Joel, go ahead.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the sports show that talks about parking solutions, warranties, and driver fitness. Welcome back to the show with me, Joel Howell. And as Russ said, we missed last week because of some more important stuff like trucking. But nonetheless, going around the league, here we go. Let's start off with some Major League Baseball, American League. The American League East, New York Yankees lead, still best in the bigs at 70-35. Lost last night. Currently 10 games out in front. They're going to win their division. AL Central, Minnesota 54-49. Out west, Houston 67-37. Over in the National League East, Mets still lead my Braves by 2.5 games, 65-38. Out in Central, Milwaukee 57-46, and the Dodgers best in the National League at 69-33. Yesterday, the trade deadline, the big trade was the home run
Soto, right?
Soto from Washington going over to the Padres. It was a huge deal. They gave up like 8 players. It was an 8-for-2 trade. That was the big trade. And Soto won the home run derby contest. So good luck, San Diego. I don't know if you can afford them, but you're not catching the Dodgers. But better luck next year. So we will see what happens with that. Lots of baseball left in the season. All right, over in NASCAR. This weekend, NASCAR action in Nashville. Current standings, top 5. In 5th place, Tyler Reddick with the number 8 Chevy, Childress Racing. Number 4, William Byron, the number 24 Chevy. Number 3, Joey Logano, the number 22 Ford. Number 2nd place, Ross Chastain, the number 1 Chevy. Currently, number 1 is Chase Elliott, number 9 Chevy. Again, action this weekend in Nashville. Over in golf, PGA Tour this weekend. Greensboro, North Carolina, $7.3 million purse. The 4th through the 7th, PGA standings. At 5th, Justin Thomas. 4th, Xander Schauffele. Number 3, Sam Burns. Number 2, Patrick Cantlay. And number 1, Scotty Scheffler. Going back into first place. LIV action last week in New Jersey. That was the 3rd event. Remember, there's 7 individual events and 1 team event, 8 total. That was the 3rd one. Next event scheduled for Boston, September 2nd through the 4th. Okay. As Russ was talking about, over to some NFL action tomorrow night. NFL Hall of Fame game in Canton, August 4th. Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And then this Saturday, August 6th, the Shrine induction. Congratulations to players Leroy Butler, who was a stud in Green Bay. He was a defensive back. Sam Mills was a linebacker in New Orleans. Richard Seymour was a defensive tackle for New England. Art McNally was a longtime NFL official. Tony Baselli was an offensive lineman for Jacksonville. Bryant Young was a defensive lineman for the 49ers. Cliff Branch played in the 70s for the Eagles as a wide receiver. And finally, Hall of Fame coach Dick Vermeil, 1-1 in the Super Bowl. Last winning with St. Louis, Super Bowl 34. Did you lose me?
No, you're good.
All right, so we covered NASCAR, we covered baseball, some football. Let's do some NCAA preseason top 10 at 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to get them right. 10th this year coming in is Wake Forest. At number 10, number 9, Michigan. Number 8, Oklahoma State. Number 7, Clemson. Number 6, Utah. Number 5, Fighting Irish, Notre Dame. Number 4, Texas A&M. Number 3, the champs, Georgia. Number 2, Ohio State. Coming in at number 1, of course, as always, Bama. And let's see, before I go to Kumar with MMA, this day in history, August the 3rd, first aerial crop dusting in Troy, Ohio to kill caterpillars happened August 3rd, 1921. And
Joel, you were alive back then?
No, but Jim Mackey was.
Okay. I was going to say, did you crop dust?
I crop dusted in other ways. But
Orville and Wilbur Wright, is that who crop dusted the caterpillars?
Yeah.
I can't take
all
that
right.
serious.
I don't know how many they. Anyhow, yes. And that is what we have in sports this week. Do you have anything for MMA?
No,
No
not
fighting
really.
this week. I think we have August 6th, Las Vegas, UFC Fight Night, Santos versus Hill. You know those guys?
That's a no.
Yeah, I do. But I don't have the info.
But I don't know them personally.
I don't know the info.
So,
I'm sorry.
Joel,
All right. Yep.
so we got, in the NFL, I know that everybody's in training camp, but we got the Hall of Fame game. That's the Jags and who?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah. That's going to be interesting tomorrow night to see a game again. And then next week, what do you know? What the first game of the preseason is? What day that is?
It'll be
Maybe Monday night.
No, it'll be next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yeah, it'll be next Thursday. Actually, it might be next weekend. It's probably next weekend.
Well, I know the Browns play Friday. That's all I know. Their first.
Yeah, well, they got
112
people on the team. They got guys with 3 numbers on their jersey. It don't really count, you know.
So that's exciting. I'm ready to see a couple some football games again.
Yeah.
So
See who the quarterback's going to be.
yeah,
Oh, I'll
it's
send that to you,
Brissett,
Christian.
Jacoby.
All right.
So Christian, you want to get into your screen share, and then Ian can take us into the news. We'll follow
Yeah,
the news.
yeah,
with that.
sure. We'll do that. Let me do this. Here we go.
Matt, can you put some Jeopardy music in here, please? In the edit?
I apologize for the wait, fellas. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Actually, so we
announcement.
have
Are
a
you
special
pregnant?
announcement. Russ, I didn't even tell you about this. I got off the phone earlier with our contest judge, who is a professional
Nice.
angler and avid outdoorsman. So we have a professional fisherman that's going to be judging our contest. He gave me the green light and said he'd love to do it.
Look at that.
I mean, look at those sponsors. So
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
official.
looking at.
Yeah, he's super excited right now. I don't know what guys do during the week when they fish, so I just asked him, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm up in New York." Okay, he's like, "Yeah, I'm practicing, getting ready to fish." So it's cool.
He's just in someone's backyard, just casting a weight.
And so I had to ask him. I was like, "You near the Finger Lakes and stuff like that?" He said, "Yeah." So he said he'd love to do it. So probably the week after Labor Day or the week after that.
Yeah.
He said he'd be great to join us. So
That's awesome. Thanks,
help-
David.
help
We
him
will
find a load.
we'll put together a video like we did last year, and Kumar can send it to him, and that's where we're at.
So this is your shot, Mike. Right now, if you want to be the sponsor when he gets on, you can ask him, and he doesn't know whether it's live or not. We won't tell him. So this way, you can say, "Hey, man, you want Fish Stalkers to be a sponsor or not?" But that's my boy right there. Did you see the picture I posted on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is obsessed with that hat. So my
Good-looking
kids
gear,
got
Mike.
some gear. What's
That
that?
is a nice hat.
Is that a Fish Stalker's hat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, one we grabbed out of a store over there. So he's got a mad
Crabby
hat
Joe's.
game. So if you're looking for a hat, go to Fish Stalkers. They've got them. So last week we did Fantasy Freight, which is where we basically run
He's on the
a
Jets.
week.
What?
What's that?
He's got Brady.
It's got Brady's face on the Jets. Yeah, it's the trade we could never make. We had Favre and Tebow and Sanchez, but we could never get Brady. Bastard went right by us. But and there's the other fantasy that's Deshaun on the field. So if you're so something he won't make. And then there's Deshaun Watson football fantasy names: Deshaun of the Dead, Deshaun in 60 seconds, Deshaun with the wind. So what's on your mind?
Did you get what I sent you?
No.
How long?
No, I didn't. Oh, you sent. Oh boy, should I look at it now?
6 games
Okay.
is what they came down with.
How long do you get
Oh my
suspended for
gosh.
betting?
A year.
Oh,
He didn't
What's
bet.
that?
It was somebody else. But they got a year for betting. He got 6 games for not being charged with anything.
Excellent. Yes, that's very
Another
well
guy got
placed.
6 games for PEDs.
So let's hear the rest of those names, though. It is funny.
Okay, it's Watson on your mind, Deshaun, and then it's Deshaun Baby Gone, Mega Watson, Watson, Watts off.
No, the Texans gave it to him.
So, but
That's
there it is. So, speaking fantasy, so last week we each did, I didn't pay the attention to the instructions, but we each did a different weekend freight where we just picked rates off the DAT, did a full 7 days. So, Brian and I had discussed it. He did one and he'd asked the rest of the team to do it. So they're getting them together. So this week I thought I'd cover Brian's. And this way we can look at the different dispatch styles. He did this in 22 minutes. So
And
from the assignment, he had it, turned it right around and kicked it right back.
And keep in mind, so what Brian did was the same rules that we went by, where this is strictly off the spot market, so we weren't able to throw any of our customer freight in there. You got to take posted rates and people you work with. That was kind of the rules we laid down. So thanks, Brian, for doing it.
Yep. So he followed the instructions the way that I did, and that it was in Roanoke, Virginia, is where he started. So
is
he comes out of what's that?
That's fine. We can roll with that.
Yeah, I figured. So it would be basically equating to the work that I did last week.
Yeah.
So he picks up in Salem, which is just, it says 3 miles down the road. It can be 12 if we're on the far side. And he delivers his first load into Flint, Michigan, 381 miles up the road. So this was Monday for Tuesdays where we started. So he'll end on a Monday, but still get a full 7 days. He went from a market that went 6.4 loads per truck to 2.4. What you'll find out, the consistent theme with Brian is there's not many deadhead miles to pick up. But your weight is not going to be light. He loaded heavy the whole time. He said, look, I don't want to look at weight. I just wanted to pick the freight that I thought was in the best areas and go and try to get the highest gross.
Him and Doty went to the same school of load planning.
Well, we'll look at the numbers at the end because they are good. They are good numbers at the end.
Doty's always like, I don't care about weight. I don't look at weight. I look at rate. I look at all the other stuff.
Yeah. You'd be a
all
great
that
customer.
matters is they can scale it.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I get
You'd
it.
be a great customer. I have 80,000 pounds. I want to use every pound of it. So the
Mike,
first
you're
load that
muted. You're muted again, Mike.
tap the mic, Mike.
I see his hand going.
Sorry for people that are listening. Our guys are in full maintenance lease trucks, so the
Right,
maintenance,
I know.
You know what I mean. A lot of our guys, the guys that own their trucks and want to run light, you do it. But for the guys that are in those new trucks with full maintenance covered, man, run them.
I get it. And
Fill her up.
And I'm the same, I do look at it like that. If you got a brand new truck And but I was an owner operator with my own equipment, so I got in that habit of always looking for the light loads first. I mean, I'll haul heavy if I need to.
Yeah,
but
I think if it makes good sense, right?
But like you've said in the past, Christian, when you're bidding freight and stuff, they're not talking about weight for the most part. They're expecting you to haul 45,000 pounds when they order for a trailer. So
yeah. So his first load to Flint, Michigan. As you can see here, he just went off the DAT rate board. $1,700 was the posted rate, which is on the high end of where things have been in the last 15-day trend.
Yeah,
$292 a mile, 44,000 pounds. So then from Tuesday to Wednesday, it was he was in Flint, went 109 miles to Creek, and then went over to Buffalo. So while the map doesn't show it going down through the United States, the 439 or 35 miles is not going through Canada. So I want to make sure I was clear on that.
Same thing I did.
To adjust the cent per mile. So I did adjust the loaded miles for that. Otherwise, it was 390 or 370 miles. But what he did was basically went over to Buffalo, New York, which is great because Buffalo right now depends on the inbound the day before what DAT will tell you. But there is 11.8 or 11.8 loads per truck. So he went from a 6 loads per truck to a higher 11.8, 44,500 pounds.
So on that, can I just piggyback on there?
Yeah,
Christian?
sure thing.
So you mentioned the 11-something loads per truck. I was looking at the DAT information today too, and in the last week, we've come up we're looking at a healthier spot market, and in dry van we've come up 4 loads to 1 truck, up over 10 average nationally. So that's great.
Yeah, so what Russ is telling you, if this is football, it's smash mouth. Run it up the gut every time. Yeah, when things are running in our favor, we have to take it and move, guys. And fuel is dropping. So that reverse axis that we looked at 3 months ago, where we saw fuel going up and freight going down, it's actually doing the inverse or reverse now.
Yeah,
so,
we're definitely at a turning point.
Yep. So hold tight, guys. It might get really interesting soon. So $1,600, $367 on 44,500 pounds. And then he went from Wednesday to Friday on a 2-day run. He was in a higher market where he could negotiate better and try to stretch the guy's legs for a little bit. And so what he did was he did 1,003 miles. He picked up in Lockport, New York, just 30 miles down the street, still on 90, by the way, toll road, and then went over to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. When he went out to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, he went from 11.8 loads per truck to 3.2. Again, 43,500 pounds. But $2,800, took $279 out there. Knowing Brian, this would have been easy 320, 350 a mile coming out of that area if he had the ability to negotiate, but we're taking posted rates. So you're going to get what you get, and we played by the rules. But he was right at the top end of where the DAT said he should be. Now he's in a 3.2 market, and he's 2,800 miles down the road, and he's delivering on a Friday, so he's got to do a Friday to Saturday run. So he picks up just 6 miles. He's always within 10 miles of his next pickup.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It is. I prefer a little longer bigger deadhead if I can bill for those miles. And his is to preserve the hours. If you're going to have a 3,000 mile week, you don't want to mess around with a lot of deadhead miles, which is smart. You don't want to get caught up 200 miles and get a truck order not used and screw your week up. So he's intelligent like that. Then we have Fridley, Minnesota to St. Charles, Illinois. So he's going right back the direction where he came from. 392 miles on a Saturday delivery. Not really increasing his load to truck ratio, but again, 45,276 pounds, squatting the tires,
running on fumes only.
Yeah, that's right.
Tank all the way
that's right. He's got 150-gallon saddle. That's it. But $2.29 to get back. So he's actually below what would be the considered market for that area. Because again, we're taking posted rates and not negotiating. But then you look at what he does Saturday, Sunday. Right. So he does 375 miles. He's in St. Charles. He's 24 miles deadhead in DeKalb to Warren, Michigan. So we're still running the same states that we have so far. He ran back out to Minnesota, and he's working his way back for the Sunday delivery. And with this, it doesn't look like it's a really good load to truck ratio exchange, except sometimes that load to truck ratio is not right because they don't have enough cases, right? You don't have a large variety of people that have reported for what the rate should be as opposed to what the volume is. And so that's what he did here. He got $3.33 a mile going to Michigan. We know that if he's dropping that in Michigan, what's he going to do Sunday to Monday to start his week? He puts himself right back into Buffalo, where now he can sit and negotiate on Monday morning for stuff that did not move. Again, I ran the miles the other direction. It's 289 miles. He went to 11.8 load to truck ratio. This one was only 34,000. So I guess he finally got a break at the end of the week. Did $1,173 for 333 a mile. Again, a little less than the spot market rates when you're looking at it from a global standpoint, from mileage to mileage. But the week lines up really well. So Monday, 500 miles. Tuesday, you'll see it's consistently 500 miles a day on average until he gets down to the later part of the week. Not sure whether he's going to use those 10 hours, but he's not recapping. But he did 318 all miles at 3,072 miles. He did 318 cent per mile for $9,423. And he starts off in Buffalo with 11.3 loads to truck ratio.
In a good area on a Monday. Yeah.
Yep. And he's used his 10 every day. So as he's burning that recap, that driver's still going to continue to get his hours back if utilized properly.
I like how he, fit those shorter loads in there. Also, Brian, I'm really impressed with the deadhead.
Yeah, those are really good.
It's kind of interesting because I like seeing these because Doty and I we plan differently. Ian and I plan differently. Christian, you and I plan differently. Yeah. So it's interesting to see how someone else thinks. We're all different. So and I guess at the end of the day, like we saw the three of us, we're all relatively getting to the same point, or at the end of the week, but we get there in a different way. So it's pretty cool. And so good job, Brian. I appreciate you doing that.
Yep. And we'll have Amanda, Lois, and Chris all follow. They already have theirs. So we're going to be measuring the same week. Yeah. It's not like as the market gets better, someone will get better. They actually all completed the exercise. So next week I'll bring up one again and we'll just continue to hammer it out.
So why don't we do this? Ian, you'll be back Monday from vacation, right?
I'll do one too.
So Ian will do one and Kumar, and they can do theirs too next week along with yours, Christian, your stuff.
It's going to be the Long Island Express.
And don't forget about Brake Safety Week. It's coming up. So it's just over 2.5 weeks away, the 21st to the 27th. Just a whole bunch of inspections and a whole bunch of violations are looking right. So if you haven't had your brakes checked and you're not doing it yourself, get somebody else crawl up underneath there and get it taken care of.
Yeah, let's keep it clean. All right, cool. So Ian, what's going on in trucking news?
All right. Hold on a sec. All right, so starting out with the day of the week of the year, whatever that's called again. We have today,
this
or not
time,
today.
this week in history.
Yes, thank you.
Day of the week of the year, of the decade, of the century.
This is the week of the day. Yes. In 1914, August 5th, Cleveland, Ohio. This is 1940. Cleveland, Ohio. There was a caterpillar epidemic. The first electric traffic light was installed. So,
really,
I just did it because there's a little bit of
I didn't know that
Ohio history on here for once.
It's around the same time Elliot Ness busted Al Capone, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that date.
Also today,
Jim, you remember?
Bonus one. They found Marilyn Monroe dead. So.
Wow, I don't know that either.
Yeah, there's a bunch of.
That's not a bonus for her, by the way. It's just a bonus because we got to report on it.
No, definitely not a bonus for her. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, hold on. Why is this? Okay, there we go. All right, we're starting out with Savannah. It is still heavily packed over there. I assume this is going to continue for a while. It seems like they're moving a lot more freight to the East Coast still than the West Coast. California's still moving a lot, but we're not seeing the holdups like we did before. That's really the only port news I had. I think China's starting to open up again a little bit, it seems like, but we will see as COVID develops. Here we go. We got some Florida news. Mike, I don't know if you saw this. Naples man arrested for having a whole bunch of wildlife he wasn't allowed to have. He actually picked up a deer up in a rest stop up here in Ohio. He picked up 2 fawns that he coaxed into his truck.
Wow.
Yeah. Come here, he said he was at a rest stop early in the morning.
Oh, they're lot deer.
Yeah.
What do you offer them, Reese's Pieces?
Lot deer. It's a lot deer.
But it was early in the morning.
What do you offer them, your kid?
I think he said carrots. He's like, with these you can run miles. So somebody had tipped off that he had all these.
So what else
animals.
did he have?
There were Canadian geese. There was mockingbird.
He called them too. Come here.
Yeah. He had 8 Canadian geese down in Florida. Which, Mike, I don't think they belong down there.
Well, they
Tell
do in
me
the
if I'm
winter.
wrong.
They go in the
Southern
winter.
Southern Florida is big for this, like the illegal exotic animal trade.
Told you, Russ.
And
haven't you watched that
fur trade?
Years ago, when when there was
That was
a big
Oklahoma.
hurricane down there, a bunch of things got loose. I think it was in the night. I forget what hurricane it was,
Oh,
but
it was Andrew.
Andrew, yes.
All
And
the tigers and stuff that got out.
all
the
this
pythons got loose.
well, not just that, snakes and this and that, but now the snakes are taking over the Everglades. I mean,
for years now.
They'll pay you to go out and hunt. What are they? Pythons or whatever they are out there.
Anacondas, right?
Isn't there an iguana
We're ditching the trucking business.
epidemic down there too?
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, there's
they're
a lot
coming
of
for your
iguanas.
candy.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, but the snakes are just decimating the Everglades and all the and all the wildlife in it.
So,
I've seen a
so
few
this guy
videos.
probably knocked
Biggest
that
one.
deer.
What's that, Ray?
Yeah, so this guy probably knocked that deer out of ketosis with all that chocolate candy.
What do you do with it? Put him in a sleeper berth.
Well, no, that's exactly what I was going to say. He also told responding officers how the deer stayed in the back of the cab near his sleeping area. They were just hanging out.
And the wild geese and the alligators.
So
Yeah, but you give it candy, I mean, it's not going to go nowhere.
So he got caught?
yeah, he got caught, and
Did they bring the fawns back to Ohio?
I don't know if they're looking to do that. That would be nice. Bring
Why?
them back up here, but I'm sure there's whitetail down there in Florida. They could just
Yeah,
release
the
them.
geese just kind of got a free ride to Florida for
Yeah.
the winter.
Yeah, right.
Ray, did you pick up that chicken with some candy?
No carrots.
Yeah, I tried to, but it wouldn't come over. I think it was cannibal. If I offered a chicken wing, it'd probably run right into a truck.
They started screaming when they saw the DOT. Let me out of here.
But yeah, he must have found these deer during his pre-trip in the morning. So that's how he found them. Yeah.
We see deer
Yeah.
back here by our office all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But they won't let
Yeah.
you get even near them.
Yeah.
We got that buck. His name, I named him Bucky.
There's a big buck back there.
Yeah.
It's a
Can
ritual.
we get him
Comes
in
around.
Robert's sleeper berth?
Maybe our office buck.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be
man,
funny
on the
to find a
next-
deer asleep in your bed while you're driving down the road, get pulled over
So-
by DOT.
Yeah, this Ray.
I mentioned this earlier. Is
I
this
kind
the
of
watch?
yeah, Ray.
Team driver.
Do you kind of want to take it from here? This Garmin diesel watch, which I had no idea was a thing. I know that Garmin's been doing a lot of diesel stuff, and for truck drivers, they even have a GPS that's just made for large RVs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So,
They got one for just about everything.
Does this watch give you truck information, or is it for help?
Yes.
It's just for.
oh,
Okay.
it's not just help.
Yeah,
parking,
you
flying
can
J.
actually, if you can actually choose your favorite truck stop, and it'll kind of give you all the information you need on this truck stop. Don't know if it does music. That's one thing I'm not clear on.
Yeah.
They make them solar rechargeable as well. That costs more money, but the average cost of the diesel is $400 at the
Yeah,
truck
it's
stop.
expensive.
$399.
What does it have? Does it have any like fuel price information on like if you? I'm just curious, like what kind of things.
I think it does.
books
I
freight
believe it
for you.
does.
So it's probably tied in. It's probably tied into your Garmin trucker GPS then, correct?
Yeah, it'll connect to that. Connect to your
you can
tablet.
pair it with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, brake planning.
Well, it says it pairs with the
Turn your
way station
camera off,
that's what I'm saying,
notifications
too.
too.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
here it says it has health
Yeah.
tracking for like your steps you get in.
There you go,
It,
Creech.
it
There you
go,
has
Creech.
it has driver workouts. So you stop
Yes.
for a little bit. You could probably do a few of those.
Scroll down. I think it said it had like the best pass too in it. That way
Yes,
station.
Really?
yes. Pre-pass way station notifications.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Garmin
Yeah.
guarantees that by the time you're done with the health program, you'll be able to carry your truck.
And look at the battery life on that.
They'll start
on
doing
that
jumping
thing.
jacks in the parking lot.
I'm interested to
just-
see if anyone gets one. I'm interested in hearing about it.
This could also be useful. So you can pull up your barcode for your loyalties at the
Yes.
truck stops.
Oh,
You
okay.
pull it right up on there. You can check them right through there. So let's say you forget your phone in the cab or whatever. You have it all right there.
I would
Even has
imagine
a-
I would imagine it's a smart watch like all the other watches,
Yeah.
but the apps are just skewed towards trucking. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like
It's
the
not
apps on
waterproof,
it.
but it is diesel proof. So if you spill diesel on it,
Yeah.
Has your
Hey, look at the
your-
what is the
your
battery
heart
life on
rate,
that watch say?
What is it?
pulse.
What, Ray?
Battery life. Yeah,
think it
what
was
is the
towards the
battery
bottom.
life on it?
I'm not sure.
It's like a Tesla. You
I-
got
Or
it.
something.
I think I saw something like
350 miles.
36 days or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Oh wow,
Dang.
that's
crazy.
impressive. Yeah, there is a lot that's on here.
That's really cool. Are you planning
Oh,
on
there is media controls.
Controls.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, I'm actually going to start saving my points for this thing because they got it at the Loves for $3.99. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start saving my points. I got
So
probably
in
like
other words-
$200 more to get. in
So in
points.
other words, Ray's not going to take a shower for the next 30 days. Cash it all those free showers in for the smartwatch.
Kumar, you can
Speaking
put
of points,
your
do you
Starbucks
lose
on
points? I think I still got a bunch of Loves points. Do we lose?
I think you lose them after so much time, I believe.
365 days without having any purchase or fueling.
Then you lose them. Okay,
Yep.
that's pretty cool. I like the
Yeah,
watch.
I like that. I like that. All right, BP. Oh man, this is just getting me fired up. We won't stay on this too long. They had basically the biggest year or quarter that they've ever had in like 14 years. Increased revenue from 85% to 69.5 billion.
Congrats, BP. That's
Yeah.
great.
Thanks. They heard us.
My eye is twitching. Sorry guys. I'm just.
So this is basically because of the jump in fuel.
Yes, yeah. They rose prices, saying that there's some war going on. I don't know, but yeah, somehow they made a whole bunch of money when the fuel got expensive. So put two and two together, guys.
That's weird.
Hey, they got to make up for that oil
Coincidence, I
spill
think,
that
yeah.
happened in the ocean.
Yeah.
I stopped going there after
So
that.
are we wanting them to go out of business? I'm free market capitalist guy here. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't take me the wrong way, but they all make money, so we can continue to move. I'm not saying that there's not a gouging issue, but
Yeah.
I don't know how many barrels of diesel or fuel altogether they have out there.
Mhm.
But 8.5 billion, I would like to divide that into how many gallons they sell. Like, we're not looking at Tyson and thinking, man, Tyson's taking advantage of us in a bad grocery market either, right? No offense, Tyson or Purdue.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
like
with
to
you.
find out how many gallons they have. It's a huge profit, I'd love
it
to.
really is.
Yeah,
and
but-
there probably is definitely some gouging in there. So.
But let's think about the liabilities when there's spills and things like that. Imagine they have large allocations. When they've spilt in the Gulf and it was $9 billion
Well, they
to
don't
clean
have
it
to
up.
do
They're going to need
anything
the money there.
anymore because we gutted the EPA. So
Yeah,
Well,
I'm with you on
yeah.
that too because I am a market capitalist. But I believe
There you
that
go.
all right, a
they
little bit
got the
lighter
right to make
news.
money.
40,000 pounds of
Broccoli?
Pineapples. Yeah.
It's a pineapple upside down truck.
Oh my gosh. Hey.
All right, Kumar's got jokes.
Oh wow.
Kumar's got jokes.
This was over near Houston. This was sometime last week, late at night, or no, I'm sorry, Monday. Overturned due to a tire blowing.
It was a lighter note.
Yeah, they had a big mess there. Wow, I couldn't have written a better joke. It would have taken me months to come up with something like that.
That's
That was
good.
Genius. Genius.
They brought their knives.
I just found out what the
Watch that
upside
tire
pineapple
pressure.
means.
The what, Mike?
I never knew what that meant.
Seriously?
The upside down pineapple.
Oh, it's a cake.
No.
Let's
I
go with that.
just found out what it meant, Russ.
What's it mean?
The upside down pineapple.
Oh, you mean the
you're a
emoji? I don't know.
The swing. You mean you're a swinger.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
How'd you find that out, Mike?
The internet or
That was my
something.
question.
The internet, yeah. I came home and there was
Florida's
one on the
filled with a lot of
counter.
upside down.
No, actually, I think it was on my TikTok feed. Somehow,
Whoa, what are you
it ended
clicking
up
on, man?
there. I know. That sounded really bad, too.
The algorithm
That's
knows
it.
you well.
That's right.
This guy keeps searching hashtag pineapples.
Our algorithm shows that
The
you
next
like
picture is
upside down
bananas.
Yeah, I use the upside down emoji all the time.
You know,
I
come to
had
think
no
of it, your phone might listen to you because around the same time, it was when I took my aunt's boat down to my brother's, and
You're digging a
on the
deeper
side
hole.
of her, the name of her boat is Swing Hard with a tennis racket and golf club on the boat. And so the whole time we're down there, I'm like, I told my brother, I said, man, I don't know how long I can ride around with you in this boat. People are going to think we're swingers on here.
You're like,
can't
you
do
guys
it.
making your own golf
too.
clubs.
Yeah, like swing hard. You know, they just got the tennis racket and the golf
two
club on
dudes in a
there for
boat.
the. Yeah, it was me, my son, him, and then his wife. You know,
You're just digging this hole.
Colorado is installing a couple new chain-up areas. This one's west of Denver, over in Park County on 285. This was also in Park County off of 9. I don't know exactly where those are, but it is something that I want to put out there. They are putting more facilities out there for drivers. So that's nice.
And Jim, we were talking today. When is it going to be that you have to have chains?
September 1st. Yeah, next. Or is it the 15th, Jim? Is it 1st or 15th?
I think it's the first.
Yeah, so anywhere. Yeah, somewhere around there.
90 degrees out.
So you have to carry chains when you're going out into areas where there's chain laws that could be in effect.
Here we
September
go. I
1st.
have,
September to May.
Till May.
This
I'm not
is
going over there no
Colorado. Yep, September 1st through May 31st. So, there you go.
So 2 months.
That's coming up fast. Love's opened its first location in Connecticut. Not really too much with that. So I'll let you guys know. I mean,
Nobody wants to go there anyway.
Yeah. Well, now you can park it at Love's.
There will always be parking there.
No, I wouldn't say there's always parking there, but there is free parking there. So
In Connecticut, yeah.
The only place you can park
this had me cracking up.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a tape measure out.
Oh, well, smart guy. Look at him. That's great. That looks like Nate's truck.
Yes, Nate was out in
maybe-
Boston.
All
There we
I
go.
can say is at least he's taking the initiative. to
That's
get
what
out,
I said.
actually
That's
measure
great.
it. I
It's
mean,
better than the
Yeah.
scrape test, right?
I can tell you
He's
right now,
not
he ain't gonna
stuck
make
under
that.
there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Better back up.
Oh, he's got it. Yeah,
But I
you
don't know
need
if
a
it's
tape
the
measure.
angle of that camera, but it doesn't look like he's going to make it.
Right.
No.
No.
Yeah, that was out in Boston.
But you know what? That's a smart driver rather than
Yeah.
dragging it under there.
Yeah,
I got
for
hats
sure.
off to him.
Yeah.
I like the one we had a couple of years back that just knocked off his roof the first day of work.
Oh, it was first day.
Yeah, I remember that was
several
Chicago,
years
wasn't it?
ago. Yeah,
he calls and says, "Hey, I hit a bridge.
First
it's not that
dispa-
bad."
First dispatch. He stuck it all the way, took off the top of the Freightliner, and then peeled about 2 or 3 feet of the trailer back. It was, I think it was 11 something bridge, and it said it. There was signage, everything. Needless to say, he never picked up his first load. That was it.
Or no.
It was on your side of the bridge.
I don't know.
Where he needed to go. That bridge. Oh God, how do you say this?
Atchafalaya.
How would they know that?
Atchafalaya.
That's
It's
right.
that one that's over by New Orleans, the real long one.
It's 17 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, they have cameras installed. They are if you make it across the bridge.
So that's
in-
what is that? The 21-mile bridge?
Yeah.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah,
Yes.
18
miles.
miles.
18 miles. Whatever.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's 18
Yeah, I
miles.
can't
It's 60
pronounce
miles
that,
an hour. If you
Yeah.
go more or less than 18 minutes, you could have a big fine, and they are big. Like, and they said like the first time it's like $175.
For a commercial motor vehicle,
Or
or is that just anybody?
The standard fine was 175. They're doubling it to 350.
I think it's for
And then-
everybody, right?
And then after that,
Honestly, when
it could
drivers,
be up to 1,000.
I don't know how you feel, but every time I went across that bridge, I was going slow because I was looking down below for alligators. Because it's only like 8 feet off the ground, off the swamps, that bridge in most places.
Yeah. I've never seen an
You and me think
alligator.
alike.
Maybe
What's
a
that?
crocodile, but
Or yeah,
You and me think alike. That's what I do every time I
Yeah.
cross it.
I'm always looking down below. Yeah.
So
But
when
you
you
gotta understand, going across the truck's getting that left lane. They don't
truck-
care about speed limit. 55 for cars and 50 for trucks. And man, they go flying right on by you when you're going 50 miles an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
did that start today, or did it start a couple of days ago? Or
That
August
says starting
1st, I believe.
today. That was August 1st when this article came out.
Okay.
So
there you have it. Slow your roll on the Atchafalaya Bridge.
Or try and beat your record.
I got him at 1810. Get that guy.
Yeah, right.
and then we'll look at this real quick. We can't put the whole video on because it's someone else's, and I can't get just the raw footage. But this is a autonomous truck that crashed itself into a median wall.
Yeah.
So
Well,
press
now.
play.
Yeah.
It's not
Need to
playing.
see-
Oh, it's not playing?
Need to see your license.
Uh-oh. YouTube's like, you're done.
Proof of insurance.
Playing on my end.
Registration,
Yeah, I
sir.
saw that.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, I guess we'll skip this one.
Yeah.
$350 fine.
YouTube's onto us.
We need you to step out of the truck, sir.
All right. And then last
There it
Oh,
one.
it's
goes.
going,
Hold
it's
on.
going.
There it goes.
And
Yeah, it
No,
stopped.
never mind.
my Zoom crashed.
Oh, okay.
So, there's the news.
So
All right.
we lost Ian's Zoom.
So an autonomous
But-
truck crashed.
hey,
huh?
So what was the story on that, Ian? Was there some information?
Well, we don't have the full story yet. It was a leak that happened from the company. So they didn't, intentionally release that footage.
Yeah.
Someone leaked it. So we don't know the whole story yet, but
Yeah,
it
they-
doesn't look like anyone was injured. Just scared the crap out of some people.
So stay tuned for next week on Talkin Truckin.
but they said that it was user error. And
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
looked
well,
it looked like it was something that the driver did.
no, well,
the user.
the company's probably
he
saying that.
turned on autopilot in a certain way, I guess, and it caused when the autopilot came on, it just took him right to the median.
Oh wow.
So like either way, like user error, I feel like that should
Shouldn't
not
do that.
happen.
Yeah.
Like user error,
Yeah.
your truck should
Should
not be
not.
slamming into the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
That's
lucky there's a
ridiculous.
wall or median there, not another car.
Yeah.
All right, and the last thing I got, New York City has 2,000 speed cameras. They are going to start operating 24/7 instead of just on certain hours. I didn't think that speeding was a big deal in New York City.
Yeah, it's so packed. How do you go?
Right. So
They
I
got
feel like
turn
more
them
of
on
this
just
is,
at night.
Yeah, this is more of a thing just to keep an eye on everybody, see where their plates are, that kind of stuff.
Was
But
that like
that's
the
just my conspiracy.
CCTV?
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Big brother.
Wow. They got
Big
bigger
brother.
problems.
And
than that.
yeah, there's a lot of that in New York. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
There's
thanks.
news. Yeah.
Thanks for the news, Ian, and
Absolutely.
you can go back on vacation.
All right.
Wait a minute. There's 1.8 million barrels a day by BP. So that'd be 657 million barrels of oil.
We're getting ripped off.
All I know is it came out of our driver's pockets now.
Wow. Okay. I was just going to do a cost breakdown. It was like 5.6 cents or something per gallon, but that's a lot of money. It's a lot of volume.
Yes, sure is.
Yeah.
So, Joel, we skipped this last week. I want to get on to it. We got 5 of our drivers here this week, including the Creature, Michael Creech, Ray, Kevin, Nate, and Jim. Are you guys ready to beat Kumar this week? We're going to double it up since we skipped last week.
I'm scared.
Let's do it.
I'll take the drivers. Christian, Doty, you guys want to take 20 each on Kumar?
So wait, it's 10 questions?
It's 5 questions.
No. I thought we were double.
And 2 are fish
So if
questions.
Kumar wins,
Hey, let's make this interesting. I'll
Okay.
take Kumar if you agree to take the team. Mike and I'll split it, but we'll do $20 a question.
all right, let's do it. We
Yeah,
pay.
whoever-
This is for
whoever-
St. Jude's for Christmas
Hey,
time.
about these questions.
So 20.
Too
So
late,
it's
Joel.
24. It's $100, right?
100
Yeah.
bucks. That's it.
All right. So
Loser for each question pays though. So if Kumar gets them all, you pay them all.
so we're gonna. Okay, it's not the whole thing. So the loser
Yeah.
for each question pays.
Absolutely. So it's
I
going
like
to be
it.
$100 total any way we look at it.
Any way we look at it. You
Yeah.
in, Mike? For St.
Mike,
Jude's.
Mike and I are splitting $10 a question because we're
And
not
I'll
rest
get
eating.
the 20. Whatever.
Okay, so you got it. You got it this time.
I got a credit card.
Kumar, get every one of these right, man.
Here we go.
So Kumar, are you ready
They got alone.
to go against our drivers with talking or trucking questions with Kumar?
You're worse than I am.
I don't know. My record has not been very good,
It hasn't.
and I'm losing faith in myself.
Creech,
Oh my gosh, you tell me this
Easy
now.
one.
Creech,
Build up his confidence. Come on.
Ray, Kevin, Nate, Jim, and Creech. I'm counting on you guys. This is $20 a question. So give yourself some time, think it through, and you got to come up with a consensus because you get one answer for the 5 of you.
And Kumar,
So-
that goes for you as well. Take your time. Everything's gonna be fine. We're just gonna walk out of here with our
it's just
pockets full.
Joel's
The same way we
questions.
started.
Just
$20.
Tap it in, just
$20
tap it
a
in.
question to St. Jude's.
And Joel's
Joel
gonna get
sounds
crucified if we disagree on the answer. Go ahead, Joel.
I hope you got good questions this week, Joel.
Yeah, you better have good questions.
You better have
Let's
good
ride.
questions. All right, let's ride. Question number 1, Kumar. The first truck ever powered by internal combustion was designed by Gottlieb Daimler of Germany.
Daimler.
Thank you. In what year? Was it A, 1875, B, 1896, C, 1915, or D, 1928?
I know this.
Man, we did the history of trucking.
We did this, yes, 8-9 months ago or something like that.
You made the slideshow.
I know I did.
Look at
That's why I'm like beating myself up here.
Bro, you made the cliff notes for this question. You know that, right?
He corrected my pronunciation.
Internal combustion engine.
Give him the years.
Ask him to
again.
read the question again, Kumar. Ask him to read the question again.
Read the question
All right,
again.
Kumar.
For $20
The first truck
to St. Jude's.
ever powered by internal combustion was designed by Gottlieb Daimler
It does not help. You can't read the answers, but go ahead.
of Germany in what year? Was it A, 1875, B, 1896, C, 1915, or D, 1928?
When were they hauling stuff with horses, Kumar? Think about it that way.
No,
For a
don't
long
confuse him. Do not confuse him, Russ.
You said 1915, right?
He did.
That was one of them.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Kumar says 1915. Drivers.
20th century.
Drivers.
What
What
was
do
the
you think?
1800 ones?
1875.
1896, 1915, or 1928.
So you can basically kick out Kumar's answer because that's what he guessed. And so what do you guys think? It'd be 1875,
1896.
1891, or 1920.
If
What?
it's 1896, I'm going to be so upset.
Jim Mackey?
1896.
Say 1896.
The first internal combustion.
Yeah,
I
there's-
knew that was it.
They're going with 1896, Joel.
Great.
I kind of thought it was the first
1875?
I did. I thought
It's too early.
Well,
but
you'd have been wrong.
is it 1896?
1896.
Yeah, drivers.
Kumar.
Yeah.
1896.
Christian.
Mike, this was a horrible idea. I'm so sorry I dragged you into it.
Mark it down, Kumar. $10 Doty. $10
$10? I thought we were doing
each.
20.
No, they're doing.
No,
they
don't.
split you.
It's 20 a question.
Easy,
I thought we were doing
Kumar,
50.
easy.
We're doing $50 a question.
So it's
Kumar, you
$10
can change
each
his
of them
answer
for
later
a
for
total of
$20.
20 from Doty and Christian to the St. Jude's Fund.
All right. Well, then, question number 2. What are shark eggs called? Is it A, a cluster? Is it B, a larvae? Is it C, a spawn? Or is it D, mermaid purses?
So you think about that, and let me explain to people, because we're in the middle of a fishing contest. We're Talkin Truckin fishing contest, $500 for first place till Labor Day, second place $300, and $150 for third. We have thrown in some fish questions. So what do you think, Kumar?
I'm going to say spawn.
Spawn of the dead.
What do you say?
What are the answers again?
What do you say, Mike? What are shark eggs called? A cluster, a larvae, a spawn, or a mermaid purse?
So drivers, what do you think? A
I'm just
cluster,
guessing it's a cluster.
a spawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with Jimmy. I'll
Go
go
with
with Jim.
Jim.
Yeah.
Creech,
It's
you with them?
not, but I'll go with them.
Okay, they're in.
Well, sharks, they don't lay eggs. They give live young.
Ooh,
So it's mermaid purses.
really?
Nice.
So if
Yep.
nobody gets it, Joel pays?
Wow.
Is that
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's
I'm down
fair.
with
He
that.
wrote the questions.
Cockamamie rules.
All right,
is this.
Kumar, you can write that down.
Kumar,
That's
write
20
that down.
from Joel.
20 for Joel. Mr.
20.
He's
Howell.
like, how did I get? He's like,
Hey,
how am I going to
Kumar.
afford my wedding?
All right. After tomorrow, I'm going to be on. I'm going to have a handout. Kumar, what did the shark say when he ate the clownfish?
That tasted funny.
Hey, this tastes a little funny.
All right, that's $20
All right,
for
you ruined
Russ.
that one.
He's got to pay 40 now.
Dang it. Question number 3.
1-0 driver still, but we're doing it question by question. I guess it don't matter.
The oldest trucking company is the Winston
Winston.
Motor Carriage Company from Cleveland, Ohio. What year were they founded? Was it A, 1875? Was it B, 1896? Was it C, 1915? Or was it D, 1928? Oldest trucking company out of Cleveland, Ohio, the Winston Motor Carriage Company. What year were they?
1875, 1896, 1915, or 1928.
I'm going to go with 1915 again. I'm feeling really good about that answer.
He thinks that's got a place somewhere. Drivers, first or oldest trucking company founded in Cleveland, Ohio. 1875, 1896, 1915.
Well,
That's
the only
Kumar.
logical one's got to be, like, we can't use 15, so it's got to be 21 because the motor wasn't even made until 96.
What was the last answer, Joel? 28?
The last answer was 1928.
So Jim thinks
That's
it's that. Ray, Mackie,
Weren't
Kevin.
weren't they still called trucks even back when they were horse-drawn?
I don't know. Ask Jim Mackey. He was there. Kevin, Nate,
Those
what do
were
you guys
wagons.
think?
Those were wagons.
Think 28?
I'll go with 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 28.
Yeah. Okay. Drivers are going with 28. Joel, what do you think?
What do I think? I think it was the same answer as question one. It's 1896.
Okay, so Joel has to
Joel
pay
pays
again.
another 20.
$40.
Now that I know how this works,
Write it down, Kumar. Write it down.
I'm gonna have to wait till all the guests leave so I have some money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Doggone it. Kumar,
If I pay for this,
He
can
wasn't
that be your
involved.
wedding
He wasn't
gift?
involved
Yes.
at all in the
There you
beginning.
go.
Yeah, that's
He
great.
wasn't
Kumar's gonna pick
involved
up his-
at all.
This is gonna be a wedding
Russ,
gift.
you're
right?
going to
Kumar's
have to
gonna
have a
pick up his
collection cup when you're giving your speech.
Thank
This
you.
is for
That's what I was-
Joel's losses on Talkin Truckin to the St. Jude's.
That's what I was looking at. By the way,
Go
Kumar,
fund
do
me.
you know the name of the band that the DOT prefers?
No. What is it?
Kumar, it's the police. All right. Question number 4. That was bad. That'll be $60 on a joke like that.
60? All right, you got it.
He's wrote it down.
There we go.
Which of the following is true about bull sharks? Is it A, they can survive out of water? Is it B, they can survive in fresh water? Is it C, they also eat plants? Is it D, they have 2 small horns unseen to the naked eye on top of their head? Which of the following, Kumar, is true about bull sharks?
They can survive
this one.
in freshwater.
What do you say?
You sure about that, Kumar?
I'm pretty freaking positive.
What were the other answers so he knows?
They can
the only
survive out of water. They eat plants also, or they have 2 small horns on top of their head.
Drivers, what do you say? You think Kumar's got it right?
I got it
Or has he got it wrong?
He got it
I
right.
think he's got it
He's
right.
got it right.
Got it right.
Well, at least I don't have to pay.
So I guess $20 to me.
And so Russ is
Yeah,
20,
that
and
question was bull
that's
shark.
It's 1-1, right?
Yeah, there was a bull shark found in Illinois that swam up the Mississippi River.
I knew that was right too because they've been found in the rivers. Yeah.
They
Found
can't,
one in my
they
pool
can't
one time.
last too long in it. It's mostly brackish water, but they can go a little while.
Yeah.
They can go pretty far up the Mississippi.
I'd seen a documentary at one point in time. They were saying that there's a certain place in Florida where there's a bull shark breeding ground that's actually in the fresh water that has a canal out to the ocean.
Really?
So,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, great.
It's interesting.
You're going to be on land soon.
I say we're
First
gonna have
COVID,
the
now
Fury
freshwater
bull
sharks. What
soon.
the hell is
Well,
going on?
anyway, that bull shark pled guilty in court.
If you shake some salt on them, they'll last longer.
Question number 5. Here we go.
That's
Here we
1-1,
go.
right? It's all tied up, right?
Kumar, what does LTL
Tied
stand
up.
for? Is it loaded? Is it loaded to load? Is it late to load? Is it less than truckload? Or is it loud truckers laugh? What does LTL stand for?
Can you read the answers one more
Is
time?
it A,
Why
loaded?
should I don't know why I don't know this. I see it all the time.
It's okay, but ask him to read it slowly.
LTL
I'm getting
is
fired.
We have failed.
is it loaded to load?
9
Is it-
months in
is it,
the
Is it
office.
late to load? Is it less than truckload? Is it loud truckers laugh?
Can you read the answers one more time slowly,
Late
Joel?
to load. Kumar said late to load. Drivers.
No. I changed it.
It's over.
I changed
You
it.
can't. It can't.
I changed it.
You already. Final answer has been locked in. Drivers. What is it? LTL. Kev.
Truckers Lab.
The truck club.
Less than truckload.
I
Even
really.
Regis Philbin gives them a chance. to
I'm
make
taking
final
my
answer,
second
man.
guesses, and it
There was no way. You've been in the office this long and you didn't. You
When
answered
you go
wrong
to the
first.
Kumar, when
It's
you go to
over.
the DAT board, Kumar, when you go to the DAT board and
Every
it says
day.
full or LTL,
All day he's on the DAT board.
and
Truck
he goes
stop.
to LTL, you think LTL stands
LTL.
for what?
Late,
full
late to
load.
load, man. Late to load.
Late to load.
I
Hey,
got
man, I know I'm
LTL,
gonna
yeah.
be late.
Truckers Lab.
Let me
I got to
sort by
get
the
through that
ones
first
I'm gonna be
chapter
late
of
for.
Trucking for Dummies.
Kumar.
This whole
Crazy.
past year he's been seeing it. He just said, I don't know what that means.
All right, so write down another 10 and 10 for.
I'm sorry, that's so dumb. Kumar needs to pay that one. I'm sorry.
Minus 20 from Joel.
Don't drag me into this. This was your
great.
bet. This was your decision.
I didn't know I was betting on Forrest Gump. Jeez.
I may be dumb, but I know what love is.
I don't know what trucking
But
is.
you don't know what LTL is.
Nope, I don't.
Last thing love.
Put that on TikTok. I'd love to read the comments. Please
Yeah.
put this on TikTok.
Oh my god.
Those are the
boy.
loads you book for the drivers that are always late, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's great. What a great answer.
Oh boy.
All right, guys, listen. Don't forget fishing contest. You can enter 2 pictures. We've got a ton of great pictures in. We've got David Dudley. Is that his name?
Yep, David Dudley.
Dave
yep.
Dudley, professional fisherman, going to judge it. That's super cool. Can you put that on our TikTok? On his screen share what he put up. So 500 first place, 300 for second, and 150 for third. You've got till Labor Day to get them in. It's awesome. It's exciting this year. And I was talking to Mike Candace out in Montana. He's letting his brother Boo, who won from Alaska, he won second place, runner up to the Sneeds, to Christian's son. Which Mike was still surprised. Christian, we were on the phone today. He's like, I cannot believe that happened. But it happened. So
Wait, were you saying that Boo is also going to be a judge?
no, Boo is going to
Okay.
be
I would say
sending some pictures in.
He
But
would,
he's coming-
he would
he's coming
not
for blood
be
this year.
he's coming for blood.
He wouldn't be a good judge. Yeah, he would just vote you down, Christian.
Yeah, well, I did tell them though. Him and Ryan Spoonmore sent one in today that his son Ashton sent in. But I told him, man, there's a lot of good fish already in. So if they're gonna bring it, bring it. Atlas is out fishing. I think he might have. Oh, he did send something in already. But yeah, don't forget the fishing contest. And
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Talkin Truckin, no G's.
And drivers have a great, safe week. Keep the shiny side up. And everybody look out for hauling freight and dropping weight with the creature on our channel. Coming soon. So that'll be a cool little side segment. Christian, you got anything else?
Nothing, man. Nothing here.
Fun show. How about you, Florida man?
Let those deer
Have a
go.
good one, guys.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks for donating,
Oh, that was
by
a
the
huge
way.
ending, wasn't it?
Thanks for your donations.
Yes.
And you too, Joel. And with that, go Browns, go Guardians, and go Cavaliers.
Go Panthers.